Right ho, everyone, and welcome again to Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. We're back in the gutter. We're still in the gutter. But, you know what? You know what makes me happy? It makes me happy that I know that I leveled up, and now I only have a few souls left. So, we're working our way down that way. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy at all. Not even close to easy. So, one thing I want to explain, this is how we get down. Like this area, this is where we go down. We don't, we know how to get here. It's not going to be a problem. What is going to be a problem is, I found out where the RS armor is. I found out where it is. But, it's not going to be easy to get. Also, there's a mimic in this area that I want to show you guys, but again, it's going to be in an area where it's going to be hard to get. It's actually, it's a lot easier if I just go to the first bonfire, in the gutter. I hate this area so much, but you know what? I know how to navigate it. That isn't going to be a problem at all. What is going to be a problem is everything else about it. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I hate this area so much, but it's more feared than anything else. It really is. I also found out that you don't actually go this way first. Like, you aren't necessarily supposed to go this way first. The only reason I came this way was because I thought this is how you go. I actually had the same kind of experience with with Blighttown in the original Dark Souls. Look at that. That was a beautiful mug. Yeah, you're supposed to go through you're supposed to go through all the Undead Burg and then work your way from there to you're supposed to work your way through to Blighttown through I forget what it is. Can't remember the name of it. But basically you find the residence key and then you fight a demon. Probably one of the most annoying creatures in the game. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. Hop down here. We're going to be attacked by a few monsters, but that's going to be okay because they're just undead creeps. Back up. One thing you want to be very careful of is that puddle right there. You know why you want to be careful of that puddle right there? Because there's a hand in there. The reason I say there's a hand in there is because there's basically the equivalent of no, it's that one. You see it writhing about, don't you? Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. I don't have... No. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out my bow and shoot it. Well, I'm going to shoot it because I don't like it. And I can't see it. There, I see it. Okay, that ghost. Stupid ghost. Okay, what? I'm wasting poison arrows. Oh, perfect. Ha! See that? That's what you get for hiding in the oil. See that thing? It is the worst. But the worst part is we have to find more of those. Well, we find more of those. We don't have to find those. We just do. This is actually the area with the mimic. I'm going to be showing you. I'm going... the first... the RS armor is actually around... I don't know if it's actually around this area, but I know it's around here somewhere. I just can't... we need to go around some of those barriers. Alright, so what I'm going to do is... See that in there? That chest? Yeah. You can already see some teeth. The way you can tell a mimic from any other chest is that they have locks on them. Like, all of them have locks instead of just a plain chest. And that's how it's going to be for all the that's how it's going to be for all mimics. Okay, not what I wanted to do, but you know what? I want to relight my torch. One thing I actually recommend in doing in this area, first of all, you want to be careful of that guy right there, the one with the chains rattling about, because he explodes. So what I'm going to do here, I'm actually going to... You know what? I want to focus on that guy. Because they are the ones that do probably the most damage. Later on in the game, there's... Oh, I didn't know there was a second one in there. They do... Basically, there are different types of those guys. There's hatters. I already have a few of those, so I don't need to worry about them. But there are quite a few of them that actually have this... Basically, they have the acid surge kind of ability when they explode. For those of you who don't know what acid surge is, basically it disintegrates. It lowers the durability on your armor. Like, it's not permanent. It just starts bringing it down. You know, basically basically breaks the item. Break the statue here. I'm gonna be a lot more careful when breaking those statues. Oh, Melinda the Butcher! I forgot! She invades! Also for those of you who don't know, Melinda the... I believe it was Melinda the Butcher. Oh, sing a roll of... I cannot speak. Oh my goodness, I cannot speak. But Melinda the Butcher was actually in... She was actually one of the She was actually one of the dark spirits that invaded in Dark Souls 1. Okay, so she does a lot more damage because she's wielding a great axe. Drink from the juice. Okay, thank you for letting me drink from the juice. By the way, I found out that it's actually kind of a it's kind of a bad... What's... Okay, stop that, please. Okay, I need it. Like, I'm trying to backstab her, but it's gonna be really hard. Like, I do the... Okay, no, excuse you. Be gone with you. Alright, now I may have just cheesed that, but you know what? In Dark Souls, sometimes cheesing it is a bad thing. Now, cheesing isn't a bad thing. Thank goodness, I cannot speak. I am having a hard time. Okay, so... When fighting mimics, you want to be careful of a few things. Okay, I didn't try to do that, but you know what? I'm trying to break the statue because... Ow! Forget it. I don't care anymore. When fighting mimics, you want to keep your distance. And I mean it. Like, you want to keep your distance. I have fire arrows. I want poison arrows. Because when you get close to mimics, see that? See, I poisoned the mimic. This is why I buy poison arrows. This is why I'm going to buy poison arrows. This is why I'm going to stay with poison arrows. Because patience is a virtue, and I don't like dying to mimics. It's happened way too many times for me to really worry about. Now... Yeah, actually the dark armor is pretty good. It's not like amazing or anything, but it is worth getting. There are a lot of different. I cannot speak. I just cannot speak. There are a lot of different situations in which the dark armor is really helpful. If you're looking for more defense, all with you want more physical defense as well as dark defense. Dark armor is really good. You want more. It's more situational than anything else, but it's helpful. It is really helpful. All right, now if I remember correctly, I go down this way. I don't go down. I can't go down there. I don't think. Yeah, I can't go down there. Oh, come on! No, not that way, please. Here's that guy. Swig my flask. Drink my juice. However you want to say it. Chew one of these to kind of negate the poison effect. I believe you go down this way. I don't want to worry about that puppy. I believe you go down this way. Ow! I seriously hate those. Yes. I want to say it is. I don't know. Yes, it is. No! Okay, so I know where it is, and it's not that far, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay. We lost our pretty form, but that's okay. We just have a level's worth of souls. I didn't actually try that, but I'm not complaining. Stop that guy. Stop that guy. And then he tries to come at me, and I miss him entirely, and I stab him again. Okay, that didn't do much. I actually need, in order for me to upgrade this a little more, I need two Titanite chunks. So it's going to be a little bit of a pain. No, not him. Him. The one right in front of me. I'm going to worry about him because he's coming down at me. That's it. Those need to fall down calmly. There we go. Nice and easy. I am going to chew one of the flame butterflies. I actually know that later on you can purchase them, so that's not going to be a big deal. What you want to do here, I think there's an item in there. If you want to get it, I'm actually going to check it. Also, there's a lantern. If you see a lantern down here, you want to get, you seriously want to go for it. Because that way you know if there's anything in the darkness when you come back here. There are a couple of these guys. Why was he running? What are you doing? I don't understand these guys sometimes. I really don't. Okay, that's the tattered set. The tattered set is basically just like the pyromancer set, from kind of similar to the first game. Where did he go? Did he go up the ladder? Also, always check the chest by hitting it. If it's a metal chest, hit it. If you're not sure. See the Aurus armor set. Oh. No, he's right there. He was hiding in the shadows. Like Batman. Poison throwing knife. I'm actually really happy with the poison throwing knives. They don't do as much damage. I don't think they poison as well as the other as arrows, but also notice how this is a Hide Knight, but he's a little different. That's because he is a Hide Knight captain, I believe. Now, I prefer stabbing these guys in the back. Like, I know that's kind of a terrible thing to do. High Knight Iron Mask. I feel like he's a captain. I think he's a captain. I'm not sure though. But one cool thing about Dark Souls is that if there is an enemy in a certain area, well, I should say Scholar of the First Sin, because in the original Dark Souls 2, it was kind of like they had enemies in a really weird place, and they didn't have them in some of them were just in very odd places, and it didn't make much sense. Also, I believe I get more flame butterflies up here. Also, SS Flask Shard, also very important. Soul of Proud Knight. Okay, I'm okay with this. No. There's items up here that okay, so, but yeah, there are enemies in certain areas which actually make a lot of sense, but in the original game, they didn't make much sense at being there at all, like, at all. There's a ladder. I didn't actually. No, I've been up here before. Yeah, I've been up here before. There's actually this actually goes all the way down. It's actually really fun. No, I don't want to grab. See that ghost? He was having a lot of fun. He was having a lot of fun here. But I have items that I need to get. There are actually more flame butterflies right around here. I want to make sure that I'm not going to fall and kill myself again. This way seems good. Yes, it does. No. Every time. Every stinking time. Alright, and then you just fall right down here. And then... Oop, hi, guy. I want to actually fall behind him. No. Oh! Okay. What? No, bad doggy. No treat for you. I do actually want to get that, though. I do actually want to get those, because those were flame butterflies. I like my flame butterflies. Okay. Doggy was not a problem. Also, I know since I go down here, where poison ambush, not really. Oh, I mean poison ambush, yes. I'll just go back down here. Like I said, it's not that big of a deal. You just go down here. Honestly, if you know how to navigate the gutter, it's not as bad as you think. However, the next area we're gonna be going there soon. Yeah. I don't like it at all. I seriously hate it. It is the worst place in this game. Actually, it's the second worst place in this game. But you know what? It's only naturally bad. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, why can't I go down here? Okay, got it. And the item fell through the cracks. See? Flame butterflies. I always go for the flame butterflies because I need the light sometimes. Alright, so what we do here is we actually trek across there. That should lead us right to it. Or what we do is instead take those out. Take those off because I don't need them. Equip these. Last bonfire rested at because I don't feel like going all around. But you may be like, well, it's nice. You could just go around. I mean, it's not that far. Yeah, but I don't want to. I really don't want to. I'm not taking that risk. Alright, so what we do here, I have 14,000 souls. Central gutter. me just head down. There are a few things that I do want to get first, but I'm going to be lighting lamps. That's probably more important to me now than anything, because I need to know. Vision is in this area is extraordinarily important. Like it really is. It really, really is. Something else that is really important is making sure that, first of all, these guys don't sneak up on you, because they sneak up on you like a lot, and it's kind of annoying. Alright, so I believe the one I want. Is this the one I want? No. This is the one I want. Also, right outside is a guy that explodes. Pretty sure I already showed him before. And then I just take this out, and then I swing at this guy. Be very careful when swinging anything in this area. It's really, it can be really bad if you miss. It's way down there. I can get there from here. I'm actually gonna fall down here and like this. Then I'm gonna fall down there and like that. I actually thought he was a different mob. Over there is a great club. I'm actually gonna go down there first. I'm not gonna go down. I'm gonna go up first. How about that? These ladders are a little bit difficult to navigate. Don't fall down. I go up and then I go that way. I think. Oh hey, they're following me. Don't follow me. Stop it. I will file a lawsuit. I can do that. I don't think it works against undead though. Yeah. No, don't climb down. Don't climb down. Just don't climb down. Stop climbing down. Pick up item. Thank you. Prisoner's hood. There are actually two different types of prisoner's hood, but I prefer this one better. The other one, it basically like covers your face, but this one looks cooler. Like it seriously looks cooler. Now you may be like, well, it's literally covering the lower half of your face like a thief mask. True, but you know what? I like this one better. Rotten pine resin, actually really, really helpful. Going on here. Don't do that. Don't hit it. Let me just fall right down here. Now, as you can see, this chest does not have a lock on it. That means it is not a mimic. Great club. Now the only way to go is down. Now I have my silver cat ring on, so I could just fall down on these guys, but I'm not going to. Oh my goodness, I almost did what I said I wasn't going to do. Now, the only problem with this is that you go down there and you don't have any light. Well, yep, you just start swinging. Basically, you just start swinging. It's probably your only help. And you know what? I'm going to take this out and then start swinging, because it does a lot more damage to you guys. Alright, now there's a lamp I want to light, but, dark fog. That is a hex. Basically, I think it poisons an area. Oh, hey! It's the item that fell down. There, life gem. Worth it. Always worth it. Okay, that leads up there. And then I believe this goes up here? Unless I already leave this up here. And nope, yep, this leads to where I want to. Pretty sure that guy is... Okay, no. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I lit all the lamps. What I do now... I'm not gonna enjoy. Not at all. Not at all. Be careful. I'm pretty sure we already saw these buckets before. Basically what they contain more of that stuff that degrades armor. So I'm just gonna use these. walk right through here. I can't. Son of a gun. Use another one. Now I'm okay with using these because I don't use them later on. Like, I don't use them at all. Okay. Fragrant branch of yore. So, onward and downward we go. I hate these things. Aren't they just lovely though? I'm gonna rate that because it's true. The biggest problem with this area, every single one of these stupid statues spits poison in every single direction. Nowhere is safe. Also, if you notice those black pools, yeah, almost every one of them is filled with those stupid hands. I'm gonna... You know what? I'm gonna go level up first. I'm gonna go level up, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna start checking through. There is actually a couple weapons which I will not be getting for good reason. You know what?
To see light.
Oh, that's right, I have a shard. I almost forgot that I had an Estus Flash shard. I am having a hard time speaking today. I have no idea why. I leveled up my endurance a little bit. Kind of gives me a little bit more of an edge. Swing a little bit more. You know how that is. I'm not going to be going for this. Adaptability. It's helpful against the poison, but you know what? I really don't need that. Besides, it's only poison resistance. It's not complete poison. It's like level of resistance to poison. The only thing about it is that, yeah, this is your resistance to it. It's not going to be doing as much, but it's still going to be a pain. Oh, I also didn't know that intelligence actually increased dark defense. Probably should have kept that in mind. Anyway, we may actually look into that later. Probably not. Anyway, what we're going to be doing. I'm actually going to put one into Vitality. We're going to need it a lot later on. It's good to get... I'm going to stick with 40-30 strength and dexterity. It's going to be a little bit... It's going to help me for now. If I need to level up later, I will. Also, I also have a Soul Vessel, which one of the witches in the Things Betwixt, she can actually help you... She can actually respec your skills, basically, if you have a Soul Vessel. I think you get 2 of them earlier on. But for now, let me check something. Okay, this has some pretty good poison defense, so I'm gonna keep this up. Ow. Oh my goodness, I hate this area so much. No. Ow! I forgot. I have poison moss. I'm gonna keep that on my... Actually, gonna keep that here. I am going to light these things on fire because why not? Okay, that one didn't have one. I know this one has it. Oh, and that one has it too, doesn't it? The only problem with this is that those actually stay on fire. Like, they stay on fire for a while. They are oil, so that's what happens. In that little crevice right there, if you can see, there's like a little cave divergent. That is basically... There's where you will find the shotel or shotel. I can't think of it. I don't know the exact name of it, but... Okay. Okay, dodging. Okay, there's one more. And I think it has one in it. Don't you just love my knowledge of this game? Don't you just love it? Okay. It's gonna suck. Ow. Oh yeah, our little friend's in there. He's actually kind of cute. Until he does this. Hi buddy. Can I poison you? No, it's poison. By the way, those things are activated by... Those things are activated by motion. Now... Be poisoned. Are you completely resistant to poison? I think he's completely resistant to poison. I'm gonna just shoot you to death then. Sorry, buddy. You could be like, well, why don't you just use your S-Dog? Because I don't want to get close. I want to get close. That is the reason. Ow! I forgot about the ones up there. They're like, there's like a line of them. And I don't know how to get to them. It's the worst. Ow! Stop it! Seriously, like this area is insufferable. Okay, scraps of life. I think that's another hex. I'm just running from this one. Ow. Ow! Oh no. Okay, use a Fragrant Branch of Yore, and then running for the... Oh no. Can I please get around you? Can I please just get around you? Like, here's the bonfire. Second bonfire of the area. And then little Woody Chuck over here. Like, there's another... Like, there's, like, two of these guys. Like, two of them. They're brothers, I swear. I hate these guys so much. The only reason... Ow. Freaking... Biscuit. Okay, I try and dodge it, and I can't move the other way. Also, that shield he has is actually a shield we can get later on. Come on. I don't know how much damage that did. That actually did substantial damage. Die! Woodland Child Victor. Okay. Okay. First Lockstone. Now, as far as I know, there is actually somebody you can summon around here, but I don't exactly know where that is. Also, I think I know who it is, but I don't think... That may have been for the original game. Also, how many fire? Okay, so I have enough. That's gonna be good. In the next area, in the next episode, I'm actually gonna cheese a little bit. I don't really care because this area is the worst. Okay, it's this. There's actually two of the worst areas. Okay, you know what? No. There are probably 3 terrible areas in this entire game. Now, you may be like, well, this is Dark Souls. Every area can be really bad. Yes, that's true, but these areas take the cake. I'm gonna be honest, though. I haven't played the DLC yet. Let me rephrase that. I haven't... That's a giant... That's a dinosaur! I didn't notice that before. Look at it! Like, look at it! That is a dinosaur! That is really cool. This area just got a little bit better for me. I like that. That's hilarious. All right, so I'm gonna leave this episode here. We are gonna fight the big boss in the next area, in the next episode. Sorry. His name is the Rotten. If you talk to Shalquar, she actually references going down the hole in Majula because that's the way we went to get here. Because this place is in itself a hole. Anyway, with that, I'm gonna let this episode go. Thanks again, guys, for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Right ho!